Is it okay to be a terrible performer if you're pretty and popular on social media? So a lot of people's perspective is people like Saweetie can get away with mediocre to poor performances because they are beautiful or because they're a nice person. But maybe somebody who is less attractive wouldn't be shown the same grace if they didn't actually prepare for their performance or actually bring something for their audience to enjoy. So what are your thoughts?
Well, I would argue that the audience is enjoying the look in this case, meaning
except for everybody complaining that it was a bad performance. So the audience is complaining it's a bad performance, and
some people thought it was. We'll watch it again. But sometimes being pretty is people's talent.
You know what? And as a dancer, and I'm not a paid performer, but I've had some times where, I agreed to dance that evening and, the energy just wasn't there for me. But and in my mind, I'm thinking they're just going to have to be okay with me looking good. Cause I'm not having the energy in that moment. Mm. But a lot of times, sometimes when you get there and then the music comes on and people are watching, sometimes you can kind of pick up some energy to kick back out and that gets you through it. But sometimes, I agree. I feel like, okay, me looking good is just going to have to be enough this time.
Oh, yeah. You have good days and bad days, but then also if she's like a new performer, you know what? The more she performs, the better she's going to get.
Yep. I agree.
And people have nerves in front of like performing in front of large audiences and stuff. I think she'll be fine. Yeah, sure. The ugly girl, they didn't give her the same. They were mean to her or something, but they were.
Yeah. You're not shown the same grace.
Sometimes, but sometimes they give you credit for being talented because you're ugly, even when might be just okay.
I haven't seen that, Chris.
I have seen that when I'm at work, like if the guy looks nerdy, people think he's smart automatically because he looks. But
he's a guy. I'm talking about as a woman.
Even as a woman.
But here's the thing: you're talking about intellectual. No, Chris, you're talking about intellectual spaces versus entertainment, social media spaces. Two different things. Because I have to I try to code switch at my job because I'm a scientist, right? And if I show up looking all, like this, nobody's going to take me seriously. And before I started letting my gray hair grow in, I've had instances where people didn't even think I was old enough to work there. And so I would be going to these intellectual meetings in my lab coat with the rest of and people are looking at me sideways and not wanting to let me in and let me see your badge. You don't look like you.
I belong here, bitch. That's what I'm here.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to code switch or do things to show your credibility. I've got skin in this game. But okay, and I've been, like I said, I'm a scientist. I've had students come in, and as soon as I start talking, they're like, oh my God, you're smart. And that's shocking. But that's a different space from being in an entertainment space like a Saweetie,
Okay. So even if I give you that, you have to work with what you have. And my rule, if you got it, rely on it. She's beautiful. And, if that's good enough for people, despite a few complaints, then, serve it.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to
coming out with the music.
Yeah. You have to lean into your strengths. So if it's beauty, lean into it. If it's smart, lean into it. And then it allows you the space to be creative with it in situations that would otherwise leave you awkward.
Also, if you're pretty, then just play the tape. Lip sync.
Well, it
mom the
wasn't the
words or
singing, Chris.
something.
It wasn't the singing. It was the dancing, and she wasn't giving any energy. But that's the opinion on social media, was that
Oh,
she
well,
was.
hire
I know.
somebody, hire a better choreographer
I
to,
was gonna.
have the dancers create the illusion that you can dance, or
Yes.
create the
Well, but
illusion that you're doing something.
what she ended up doing was repeating the performance at home with two of the backup dancers. And I thought there was no need for that. Sometimes you just have to show yourself grace. There's times when I say, you know what, I know that shit wasn't good. I don't know. And it's okay. And you just move on. But as long as she keeps performing, I think that it gets better.
I ain't saying shit. I'm not apologizing for anything. I gave you the show. This is what I had to give at the time. All I had to give was a pretty face and some half-ass dance moves. Sorry. I'm working on it, and you have to understand that, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. That's ridiculous, and that's cringy. Why would you say, oh, sorry, I gave or, oh, I'm going to do over? No.
Yeah, to go through all that trouble to do
when
it
I
over.
do over, you are going to pay for it again. I'm gonna do it over, but you're still gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Or not, but the truth is, the people who come on, it's Saweetie, and she's like a new artist. They know she's not gonna be the best yet.
No.
That shit takes time, and
seasoning takes time.
And anybody who knows anything about it, like, bitch, you just want to see her, like, stop playing, like, stop. Quit complaining. You were entertained. Some people are entertained by the fact that she performed so bad. That was already entertaining. That gives you a laugh, and probably all those social media comments also entertaining.
Yes, that's true. So the end point was she got more attention with that bad performance than if she would have knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, no one would have even noticed.
Nope.
And no one would be saying, oh, she's pretty. So now what's gonna happen is the next time she performs, oh, she's pretty. We're gonna watch because she's pretty. And then we're gonna get our keys when she's performing bad, but she's pretty, and we're gonna get off to that.
Yeah.
Like, but I would not be apologizing. I will not be doing free shows.
Repeats. We're gonna repeat.
Or repeat. No. I'm gonna pay for this. I'm not doing it in a free show in my house. Oh, hell no.
And then inviting, you have to bring two other dancers back to recreate? No. No.
Nope. On my show, I've gotten better. I'm practicing, but come to my show. $40 or whatever it is. Hey, worst come to worst, you can see my pretty face and my ass. It's gonna be out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you pretty. That's at least I will be pretty when I'm up there. That you can guarantee.